Hello and welcome back to Ruinarch. We are here after the potential, what do you want to call it? The potential creation of our undoing. Because if Wendy decides that she does not like me, Wendy has 6,000 health, and it will not really matter what I do to stop her. Like, potentially, I could just keep her walled in inside of stuff forever, but again, I'm pretty sure she can destroy a wall with a single attack. So we're going to have to do something kind of fancy and creative to get rid of Wendy. It is going to be a terrible time. I think whenever she goes off and leaves her town, we're just going to drop fire elementals off to try and burn her stuff down. That's the only plan I got so far. And other than that, we're going to try and just hold on to our little village down here and all the little homies we have down here. Tanner has decided he does not want to join this village. I don't know what the... Hold on. Violet? No longer unconscious. Ashes assaulting Violet. I don't know what's going on. Weird stuff already happening from our little collection over here. The leader of that little new village is being taken down by Violet, apparently. Violet being Violet. I don't know. It's a really weird setup we got going on at the moment. We got the multiple burgeoning cults. We got whoever the hell this is coming out here. Looks like they are a part of some solo elven faction. What did you do to get kicked out? Are you just afraid of vampires? I mean, maybe that'll do it. I don't really know what your deal is. Rose. Rose is a member of the Rose-only Hunster Empire, and she is blessed fast and apparently released or broke out of her restraints or something. It just is a series of strange events, and it's weird. I don't really know what I can do with a non-stop barrage of, what you call it, a non-stop barrage of faction leaders, because faction leaders do not like, no, that's the wrong thing. You're doing the wrong thing. You should have tried to burn down Wendy's house, because Wendy is insane and has many problems. What are we going to do with you, Wendy? I suppose if it comes down to it, you're not blessed, so he could just hit you with a paralysis blast. And that's something we can do. I prefer it didn't have to come down to that, though. I really do. But I'm not above it. Not at all. Just her being a faction leader is really terrible for us. But hey, she's like a battery for mana right now in her insanity, so maybe we can work off of that somehow. Who knows? We just have to keep our eyes on her so she doesn't roll in here and destroy our gathering of monsters, which we're going to breed a couple more of right here to make sure that if she does do anything wild and crazy, we don't lose everything to them. Rose has awoken an Ent. Did she join this faction? Hold on. No? Doesn't look like it. Well, I'm not sure what the damage is. Rose, don't go over here. Rose, please! Where are you even going? Like, my home base where there was nothing here before, and she can't help but show up and do her thing. I don't know what's going on with that. We'll move Maven's grave over here out of the way so it's not built like on a house and it ends up getting haunted or something ridiculous like that. Saw something startling. I don't know what it was supposed to be. We only got 15 villagers remaining, so pretty slim chances that this will get away from us since we know what we can do with Wendy at this point. We could just hold on. Characters who cannot perform cannot be targeted. We could try a scheme with her. I don't know. Let's see what we can get here. Resign. Force them to resign as a faction leader, and then maybe we could try and cult them up. But we have to have something that can actually coerce them into wanting to resign in the first place. The only way I can think to do that is to hit them with just a huge chunk of illnesses, mental illnesses and such. But she is just too damn strong to do anything with right now. I don't think I want to waste that doing that. You know what? We'll do it. Wendy, you're paralyzed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe one day I'll scheme and be like, hey, if you work for me, bada bing, and that'll make you strong enough to want to do this sort of stuff. But as is, I do not want to deal with you right now. I really don't. You knocked out and yeah, you're a prisoner. Why can't my cultists just all work together? There's really no reason for them not to either. That's the part that really baffles me, is they will 100% be better off if they were to just combine their resources into a super cult town that they know exists, because I threw them over here in the first place. So I don't know. It's just very confusing to me what their priorities are. Maybe we can get something cooking along the way. We'll find out. Let's go and check out what villagers are actually still around. So many factions. Alright, so we got Wolf, who is still someone who we could do something with due to being, what, Tatiana's husband. And Tatiana is currently passed out in the snow above him, I think. Or, like, where is it? Like, over here? Oh, no, it must be down here in this section, right? Of course. No, Tatiana's not the leader. I keep confusing her from Violet down here. Ugh. Alright, I think we're going to try and escalate things this episode, because, well, I just think it's time, you know? Let's use the villager. We'll put you by Violet. Can you take care of your fellow faction dude? We're going to take food. Maybe they'll be able to do it in time. We'll find out. I want to keep trying to grow the cult, though, if at all possible. If it comes down to kidnapping, I'll do it. I am not against kidnapping. Cuthbert has arrived down his new home. What's your deal? Who are you? Just some random peasant, but he's fast, and I don't think he has any relations to anybody. Holden's your husband. Really? Holden, yeah, Holden's one of our cultists, so that should make it really easy to go ahead and grab you. Let me just pick him up. We're at 89. Got to keep my eye on that because I almost had a brief flash of, oh no, I should be more careful. And it is taking forever for all of this stuff to get through to Wendy, so maybe it'll still turn out for the best. Honestly, her dying is just, Hold on, let me see. I got time if I wanted to fiddle around with her. Wendy, having a bad time, are you? Perhaps you would like me to... Oh, no, cannot perform, cannot be targeted. Well, never mind. Wendy's doomed to death, and she is going to be killed. I assume Holden's just letting stuff happen. It's like, oh no, what happened to that? And now he just wanders off. I'm going to put Maven's grave somewhere more important, because Maven was the reason any of this stuff even exists over here. This actually turned into a really nice looking town. If I just had more cultists to fill it out, we'd be pretty set, but as is, it's just not working. I'm gonna put more food out for them. No, we're good boys. We take care of our own out here. Looks like a little pet cemetery for some reason. The giant spider. Looks like whoever this was immediately mutated into a giant monster and was killed by Howard or Ash or somebody. I am unsure. Tanner did not save Violet. We may have to try and do it if I don't know. Let's check. Well, he, like, I don't understand. He apparently fed her, but he did not try to save her. I don't understand what that's about. Maybe they both just live in this abandoned mine for fun. We could try and take her and bring her to our other cult village. They should be all friends, and they would perhaps want to save her life. That would be nice. I don't know. Rose just became a faction leader of this place. I guess she's building her own village, but it really doesn't really look like she's the faction leader. Ah, see, that's because she died of malnutrition and attacks by abominations, because I forgot this area was actually still full of horrible monsters and trolls, because we tried to stop the angel invasion. We accidentally created a horrible hellscape down here. How fun. We'll call that a primary line of defense. No. Nah, we'll call that the secondary line of defense. We can still fabricate tons of monsters from raw magic power and do something with that. Let's go ahead and check our stocks real quick. We got 3, 2, and 4 of the good stuff. Maybe we can go ahead and go set that free on somebody. That's not a inconsequential amount of death and pain. I don't think there's anything here worth dropping off. Maybe there is, though. You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to do it like this. We're going to put the trolls to live down in here. Fill this cave up with spiders. And then we're also going to set fire elementals loose somewhere. Probably just, I don't know, over here in a general sense. Just around like that. And they should be able to take care of a little 3-person town. Why did you just make a bed in the middle of nowhere? That's fun. Oh crap. Who is this guy? Because he is no joke. He took him down like a couple of hits. He's just a peasant. Maybe elemental weaknesses? I'm not sure. The troll is trying to get him to carry him away. The idea is that putting the trolls to live in this cave down here next to the Ankh is that horrible undead will raise and be able to, come back from the dead and cause even more havoc for the local inhabitants down here. Tanner prayed. Tanner, oh my god, here, let's take her. We're going to bring her all the way back here to the middle of town, so she will be hard to miss. And we'll put food next to her even. Hopefully she will, scheme the city sitter. What? Stifle. I didn't know you could scheme buildings. That's insane. Induce migration. Not owned by human or elven kingdom. Huh. Sets the meter to 0. Okay, so you could force people to move to villages? That is fancy, interesting new information. Hold on, let's check on this guy. I forgot he was here. We're down to 55%. We don't want him to die of hunger. We'll give him a splish, see how that turns out. And then we'll get him with the old brainwash, see how that turns out as well. And then maybe he'll join this faction down here and everything will be hunky-dory. And worried about Cuthbert. Why are you worried about Cuthbert? Do you even know him? No, I guess he just heard he was on the way and is sad that he's not here to join his little village. Ash might be a little bit of an egomaniac. Successfully converted, and now he is going to leave his faction, if I have anything to say about it. Leave your faction of regular Joes. Confirm. Get out of there. You're a vagrant now. Perhaps you want to come and join this cultist village down here. We have wood and we have prisoners. Yeah. Eaten so long. She might just die right here. That'd be sad, but I mean, she didn't want to work with the people that have the actual setup down here and direct view of their overlord. And just saying things could have worked out better for her. Look at all this stuff she stole just exploded out of her body. Why did she steal all these rugs and desks? So confusing. Anyway, let's see. Ash cried because he's worried about Cuthbert for some reason, even though he didn't really know him. I'll take the mana for it. Don't you worry about that. Tanner, of course, we can't do anything with because of, for some reason you can't influence your cults more directly, which is a bit annoying. What can you do? You're Violet's brother? Really? Did I know that? I feel like I knew that. But anyway, let's go to get Tanner, and since he's just kind of doing stuff... Do you not know? You think your father's dead? Why? Have you been living so long in the cave that you have forgotten about the rest of civilization? Tanner, you're something else, buddy. I have to admit, that's a lot of fun, though. Ash, you're already... Oh, never mind. And Howard, I was gonna start cursing people over here. They decided they didn't want any part of that, though. Oh well. Cuthbert, I am assuming you're gonna do something intelligent and not just run off to die in the woods. But every time I've assumed something like that, it didn't work out. Is in the cult temple. What'd she do? Failed to summon a bone golem. Target is unavailable. What do you mean target's unavailable? The hell does that mean? What? The bone golem itself is unavailable? I'm unsure. That's a very strange, and I'm not... I'm kind of perplexed right now. Let's breed some abominations to make ourselves feel better. And we'll actually just set those free down in this general area. Because I do not want just a random human village set up over there. Plus it can add a line of defense for us, so that'll be really nice. Cuthbert, roaming, just join a faction, man. It's super easy. Barely an inconvenience. You just gotta walk up, say hi. I've heard about the cult, and now I've joined the wrong faction with Violet and Tanner. I guess they just... I don't know. I cannot fathom why they would not just join the established town with multiple homes down here. Maybe it'd be better if I told them to go and do a certain thing. I'm unsure. The only thing I am sure of is I'm pretty sure Violet's about to die of malnutrition. And are you the leader of that cult? This cult does not even have a leader. Yeah, they're just kind of aimless. Like, does this cult have a leader? Yeah, at least Tatiana here has a leader. And... yeah, old Maven. I should have made Rose suffer more. Oh well. We've only got 10 dudes left. Let's go find one. Maxwell. Maxwell is blessed. What can we do against blessed people? We can set a plague upon their houses. We can just wall them in somewhere. Just kind of do like... no, apparently I can't just drag it. Okay, so we have like 9 out of 10 walls there, huh? What if I do this? What if I do that? Just dropping it off outside of its home. I've never actually fiddled too much with walls. I do know this is very strange. I think I want to go breed a fire elemental and set it loose in his house real quick, though. That'd be kind of funny. Let's see. Come here. And let's go down to here. These walls do not last forever, by the way. I think, I don't know if it'll tell you how much longer they have, but for some reason they will just dissipate over time. We'll just set a fire elemental loose in here, grab some walls, just in case we somehow get the building torn down. See, do that. And I think we're going to throw another one down here. They don't last super long. It's good and bad because if you can't destroy your own structures like I cannot do, it'll say find a way to not screw yourself out of being able to do something with all kinds of stuff that can go wrong in this game, like you accidentally lock your cultists in a cave or something and then they're just stuck there until they die. Just strange things like that. You get it. Put these walls in the way right there because why not? And anyone else? No. Hello, Iris. And now the dude is like circling his house for some reason. And Maxwell... oh, is this... are you the guy that I paralyzed a long time ago? No, you're not the guy paralyzed a long time ago. I guess he must have already starved to death or something. Meanwhile, the fire elemental is slowly burning down his house, so I feel a little bit better. Who are you? Some persuasive chaste boy. What if we afflict you with... some sort of psychopathic elven disease. Make you a gluttonous vampire who hates male elves for fitting into stereotypes. There we go. And we'll see how that turns out. Probably not well. I don't even know if there are any male elves around. Jesus, this graveyard! Oh man, it's fun to see a graveyard that full up. Makes me feel like I've accomplished something, you know? And we still have this one little village over here refusing to actually grow, but at least we have the abominations guarding us from angels if we decide we want to start going that route. Why are you building more houses? Oh, hey, they made one. Oh, sick. All right, so let's check it out. Dude, that is a lot of friggin' health, and nearly as strong as the mighty, well, the deceased. What was her name? Wendy? Yeah. Pretty damn strong. I don't know if I can breed it, though. I'm assuming that I could. Who do I not care about anymore? I don't think I've ever used this kobold because he is just an inferior troll in my mind. But this bone golem, can I breed him? Bruh. Yes, give me the bone golem. And is he... okay, he's a member of the faction that is friendly towards all of us. That's really nice. He hates undead and ratmen and Viscelora and wild monsters. Okay, so, he has the right faction set up to be able to protect everything over here. Violet. Yep, she died. And not surprised. Wait. That's Maven. Right? That has to be Maven. His grave is gone. That's 100% Maven. That is interesting. Holy sh... okay. So, they turn dead bodies into bone golems. You know what? That's sufficiently dark. I can get behind that. That is a lot of fun. Let's seize this monster. Get this corpse out of here. Put it down here in the larders. There we are. Go cut it up if you need to. Go turn it into more bone golems. I don't care. Wolf fed the fire elemental? You tamed a fire elemental? I'm always taming my damn monsters. So I can start creating an army of bone golems, and they will be part of the demon faction, I believe, instead of the village faction specifically. But the end result is still pretty damn good. I think I can also just start kidnapping graves by themselves, and maybe bringing them over here, and then they will be used to create more bone golems. I'm not sure. I accidentally grabbed an abomination. Oh well. Where are you burying this person? Oh, just on the underneath the pews. Okay. Well, you know, I'm not gonna complain. I am gonna look at Tatiana here. Looks like she's gonna go summon a bone golem. Let's see if I'm right and that there is some correlation between corpses and bone golems. We'll see if she can pull it off. Summoning a bone golem. Wow, that took a lot of corpses in here, but it was successful. She summoned one. That is very interesting. Wow, okay, so I know in the future when I create cults to just start feeding them dead bodies to make golems so they can protect themselves. Oh, that feels really nice. Hold on. Yeah, okay, so that's so interesting. That's so useful and powerful, honestly. Hold on, we got 2 more deaths. I don't know why. I do know it's probably going to be me throwing bone golems out here on every side of the town I can get away with. As close as I can to the city centers. I'll put them. We'll put 2 in this cave and just see how that turns out. Sawyer's grave. I'm gonna have to borrow this real quick. Hope you don't mind. That's so useful. I've been wondering why, oh why, they don't have more bone golems that they're making, and here we are. We finally figured it out. Now, looks like these 2 aren't full stupid, and they have like some idea of what to do. I might be wrong. What are you running away from? What are you afraid of? Ints. Is that an int? It says big tree. Interesting. I guess it is an int, and I guess things got wiped out here after all. But I don't see. Oh, there. See, there's Kelby's ghost, and here's Kelby. Died of starvation. How sad. But the population of this area and then destruction of everything worked out pretty well. Tanner's been expelled, left home settlement, and has now made a new home at Mage Tower 45. That was an upgrade, I'll give him that. I don't know. I would just go back to this place that is slowly accumulating all these guardians. But maybe I'm the weird one, who knows. They've got 2 bone golems now at this point. I'm having a good old time. Tatiana, I'm proud of what you've managed to... She's really turned around. I mean, she's still an insane, hot-headed, horny cultist. But she's my insane, hot-headed, horny cultist, you know? I can respect that, because she's done a lot. I expected this to burn out whenever Maven went away, but instead, she has helped turn Maven into something more. He has ascended. He has become an eternal protector for us, even beyond his death. And I love him for that. He is such a good boy. We're going to throw more of his spawn down here in this town and just kind of quarantine them from ever being able to leave, if at all possible. We'll see how that works out, because this guy is apparently going to arrest a bone golem. I don't know how that's supposed to work out. Bone golem's actually taking a bit of a beating there. But he managed to take down Keaton. So we got that going for us. Wolf is still fine, though. That's so crazed. And just him being blessed makes this really difficult. But he was already at half health or so whenever he went after the first golem. So maybe the second one will be able to take him out. These golems right here do not seem to care. They are guarding gold and food, though. So eventually someone's going to have to come into here, you know, if there are any survivors. And if that's the case, they will get put down. Who is this? Mirianax? Are you the spawn of Oswald or whatever? Just people spontaneously squigifying themselves into undead is insane. And apparently it's pretty rampant over here, honestly, because this guy right here... Oh, never mind. That was a ghost. I remember Sawyer now. Okay. So many people die. I just kind of forget sometimes. Let's check out this place. I think we're going to have to like manually click around looking for him at this point. We know about that spot. We know about the plague village. I get. Uh-oh. Cuthbert is suicidal. I guess the constant terror of the tree here. What if I take it away? Was that the ent? Got scared. I can't really tell. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I'll throw the tree in here. Just see how things work out. Okay. Looks like we're fine. Maybe. Cuthbert has become a cannibal. I think. That is human meat, right? Oh, it's elf meat. Does that count as cannibalism? Maybe not. That's interesting. Let's move around to number 5. This person is a full-on mega vampire. Apparently, there are no elven males. I thought this place was like a boys' club at this point. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll leave you in here. Oh, right, he's a vampire. He wouldn't have gotten stuck there anyway, would he? What do I want to do with you, Mr. Vampire? I don't really know. No, now that I know that I can scheme like centers of town, next time I am going to, like, if there's a plague village, I'm just going to tell more people to come in so the plague has more targets to jump between. Because that seems like the best way to handle this. What are your... Hold on, let's see. Who is the faction leader here? It's you and this other guy. Other guy appears to just be some unattractive Thundermaster archer guy, which is a lot of fun adjectives. I don't think I want to fiddle with him too much. Is it just Maxwell here? I think it must be. Oh, right, this little village up here with Ash and such. You're the leader here, right, Mr. Ash? Blessed, diplomatic, all that fun stuff. Cuthbert's gone now. No, Cuthbert's not gone. He may off himself soon with the suicidalness, though. Is that too dark? I don't know, maybe. Then again, I am turning my, ex-cult members into bone golems to have more and more death happening. So maybe I'm not the best judge of what's morbid and what isn't. I don't know. Did you pick up the... Aha! So they are actively collecting tombstones that are nearby to start creating golems. This is so good. I'm so happy at this turn of events. Let's go ahead and give them another one so they can make more and just have everything set up for a huge cult temple defense. Because now that this place is spawning bone golems, it's an even better spot for us to have for our temple over here, for our portal area. Which, by the way, this place looks so nice right now. It's so put together and just... I'm having a good time. Having a real good time. We'll go ahead and build this too close to a village because that place is just, actually gone at this point. It doesn't really matter. I can't put anything here because the village will keep expanding in that direction. Or because the village has expanded in this direction, there's a little bit of an overlap with this house, which I don't even know if anyone lives in. But whatever. I think we're going to give them a free access to the lake. This is fine. We could breed more stuff here too. We really, really wanted to. We're just going to breed more bone golems. So let's go ahead into Ash's town and see where we can drop these things off at. Because they're defenders, it's a little bit wonky about what goes where. And I don't know what's off limits and what's like a town and what isn't and all that other fun stuff. Tanner lives here in this place, I think. So maybe we give him some protection, actually. Like, where's your actual town? Or were you just kind of living in the woods out? Did you disband your town? It looks like there was something here at some point. Ash butchered Stewart's corpse and gained 20 food. Ate human meat on the outskirts of town. Apparently Ash lost his mind. Absolutely lost his mind. That's fun. First taste of human meat has become a cannibal. Grieving, refused to eat. So I guess he got so hungry he just stopped being a person? I'm not sure. I do know that I think each of these little local areas is going to have a bone guardian, though. Uh-oh, hold on. We've got some stuff going on here in this one little town. And now that we've done this, I'm surprised the psychopathic nature of our little vampire boy here didn't end up with someone being killed. Uh-oh, hold on. Never mind. He decided he was just gonna kill him after that. In a psychopathic ritual. Wait. Oh, never mind. I had that inverted. He absolutely did abduct him to kill him in a psychopathic ritual. I don't think there's anything out here for him to feed off of at this point, though. Let me grab this. We're going to take away anything that he can possibly feed off of as a vampire. Maybe he'll migrate away somewhere. We'll see. And if he does, he might spread his little vampirism all around. This place is just... It's so vibrant and green and appealing and absolutely full, just to the brim with dead people. Like, this is... I don't know if I'll ever get a graveyard that big again. That was, you know, coincidental. Because I feel like I'd really, really, really have to try in order to get things to be that bad again. We have a little bit of mana. I don't know if we want to do anything with that. Let's see. What else has we got wrong with you? I think you have a kleptomaniac. We'll give you everything except paralysis and just have you be an absolute head case. King of the Elves. Are you the last of the Elves? I think he might be. That human empire's down. He's the last of the Elves. Vampire clan dead. This demon cult is... Well, it exists. It's got nothing on this thing, though. Yeah, that's what we're talking about right there. Bone golems all the way around in the kennel. Yeah, well, I mean, you're helping. There's Ash. Ash himself is a very special case. I don't know, like, it feels like he tried to do some Rambo stuff out in the woods and couldn't cut it because of emotional ties or something. Ended up getting himself horribly killed, which is definitely not funny, but also is kind of really funny. Alright, that's a vampire. That's Howard the Homeless. And here's Ash over here. So we got these last three. Well, we might just be down to these last two, actually, because the bone golems are no slouch at all. But then again, this guy is really... Oh, he's a barbarian. Oh, you know what? I can respect that. So how about you, and your barbarian... Oh, no, never mind. See, I thought maybe he'd be able to hang and do something about that, but no, no dice. I wonder why that village fell apart, like, completely fell apart. Who were you going to go eat? Is that more human meat? Alright, Ash is blessed. Well, Mr. Ash, can you, as a mage, handle a singular bone golem? It's not looking too great for our bone golem. Let's go ahead and drop off a pair of demons. There we are. I'm surprised he didn't explode into meat, honestly. But he is dead and we're down, too. You're creating a party of your own, huh? And now you're leaving this... You created a party only to leave it. I don't understand what Tanner's agenda is. I don't think he has one, honestly. He has no relation to anybody. I think every NPC that has been generated is now gone because they've either migrated all the way in or... No, not yet. We could just kind of hang around for a little while and see what happens to this dude. I imagine he's just going to eventually drop dead from being a vampire with no blood to drink in the last of the graveyard town. But maybe we can do something a little bit more interesting than that. What do we want to do with you? Hello? What was that beep for? Maybe I just got mana. Who knows? Let's see. I don't think he's having the best of moods. That's fine. We can make it worse. Bop, bop. Just throw Ghost at him. So now he has a nut terrible headspace. Or not? Excuse me? Is he immune to that kind of thing? Or did I just miss somehow? Do that. Hit him in the back. No, it's just not hitting him. Do I have my spirits mixed up? Drained happiness from a nearby resident. No. Just for some reason, it does not matter what I do to him. Not interested in fooling around. Convincing conversationalist. Make fake news seem real. I don't know. I thought I could drop the fun all the way down, but he does not seem to care. He's stuck at 50. That was fun. I don't know. What do we want to do with him? I kind of want to drop him off in the cult village, but what are you, a peasant? Yeah, he would just kind of fall apart in the cult village, wouldn't he? Well, let's take a look around at what we've done so far in this one and see if it's how we feel about it. Of course, we have the Graveyard Zone. Fell apart from a plague that turns people into fire elementals. I'm 100% using that for some sort of D&D idea. This place was home to, I think, a lot of vampires off and on, eventually just overrun with bone golems made from, I think, a guy who's actually originally from this place. And, well, I guess he came back in some faction, or some measure, excuse me, brain scrambled. This place is home to people trying to be Rambo out in the woods. Still home to some guy trying to be a Rambo out in the woods instead of just, you know, going to the very safe cult village that's been built up. This place got accidentally torn down and is now home to a bunch of trolls that are stealing pigs. I feel like that's going to be some sort of old fantasy story if I look into that one. Never woke the golem. Don't have lightning. But this was fun. It helped us hold off all the angels. We have this area over here, which technically is home to some cult spot. And the Ankh of Anubis, which we eventually found, which is just kind of there at this point. Didn't really ever manage to do anything with that, which is a shame. Could have been a lot more stuff going on here. Had a lot of caves. People were exploring in here. There's gold and whatever. But we overall, I think, got really lucky with this place over here. This place was completely isolated from everything. I think we started with like some magic item into here or something as well. And our cult eventually burgeoned. And it's not like, you know, thick with, you know, regular members or whatever, but this has been the most productive cult I've ever had, to the point where they are just mass producing bone golems, which is a very sick, nasty thing to have accomplished. We have this vampire. What are we going to do with him, though? No matter where I put him, it's going to have him flying away if he really doesn't like it. So I think we're going to drop him down here. And maybe the spider cave that we created? Maybe? No? Put him in the middle of all the abominations, maybe? No, I'm just going to drop him down here and give him the zap, because I don't think I like the implications of that little sneak around he was doing. No, 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 no. None of that. I'm actually quite surprised that he has not been horribly murdered by these nearby people. What the hell's going on? Let me grab him again. Why are they friendly towards him? That was going to be the big finisher. Let's see. Demons hostile. But I guess these are not technically demons, are they? They're just another wonky cult of humans out in the woods. I guess like everyone. He's just kind of used to that sort of thing. Oh well. We'll throw him over here next to an actual demon and see how that works out. Oh, he's still quite hurt, isn't he? Huh. Oh, no. Quite hurt or not, a peasant's not going to be able to handle our custom portal defense sloth demon, so that's going to be the end of that one. I felt like a little bit anticlimactic, but I'm not upset. I'm having a good time with it. So I think that's going to be it for Ruinarch for now. Not that I'm tapped out or anything, I just don't want to burn through it, and then by the time the next update rolls around, I'm out of gas, so I'm going to wait for that. It's going to be later this month sometime, allegedly. They've been pretty good with keeping a schedule from what I've seen so far, so I feel pretty confident in just dropping it and letting it rest for a second, coming back in a little bit. So if you enjoy Ruinarch, come back, stick around, check out other stuff in the meantime, but it will be back, and until then, take care, and I'll see you next time.